Hello everybody, welcome to Augie's RFC After Hours without AugieRFC. I'm your host Bowblax, and we're here with Charm Skull. We actually have some drama stories to talk about today. I actually have to tweet out the stream real quick though, because I absolutely forgot to do that. Let me just do that real quick, because I'm dumb. And I posted in my Discord too, so now Augie will get a lot of viewers to his channel. What's up, Doplex? If Foreskin has a sequel, would it be called Five Skin? I don't know, man. Where's the audio? What do you mean? Damn, 13-second music intro. God, you guys suck. Well, I'm glad to see you finally join the stream, Tommy. But anyways, God, let me reorient myself a bit. We have a couple news stories here. The first one being a interesting story between someone named Coffee Break and the YouTube channel. I don't even know how to pronounce this YouTube channel's name. But it's called... What the fuck is this called? Kurzgesagt? I don't know. It's basically, you know that science channel with the birds? It's basically that shit. Let me see. Yeah. So basically, they made a video on March 3rd titled, "Can You Trust Their Channel?" I'm not going to try and say their name. And it kind of came out of nowhere. There wasn't really any criticism being thrown at them. And they were basically saying like, oh, we made 2 videos and they weren't really well researched. And then Coffee Break came out with a video yesterday talking about how he basically was trying to make a video talking about just science YouTube channels in general. He reached out to this guy, and basically what happened is Beta Blacks, why are you stealing the channel? God, I am not good at doing this alone. I'm a bit out of sorts at the moment. But basically, this guy asked for an interview and gave him a bunch of questions, and the channel said, oh, I won't be able to do the interview for a month. So, and then a month later, he dropped the video answering all his questions in his own video. I'm going to play this video for you guys, and you guys can get a better understanding, but there's some drama that fell out after this video came out, and it's actually pretty interesting, but...
I'm here.
Charm Skull. What's up? What's up? Did I summarize that well? I wasn't really...
I don't know, I just got here.
I didn't really look into the story too much, because yesterday I was really busy developing a different story that I'm not really ready to talk about.
We're talking about the, in a nutshell, Coffee Break issue?
Yeah, in a nutshell. I'm just going to keep calling him in a nutshell, because I don't know how to actually say his real username. Yeah, Kurzgesagt.
Or you can call him Philip.
I'm going back to fixing my arcade parts. This sucks. Well, have fun, Tommy. But let's watch this video and actually see what's up.
Oh yeah, are we watching the first one or the second one?
The Coffee Break video.
You should probably watch the other one first, because so that way, because he pretty much reacts off of that. So if we watch the Coffee Break video, there'll be things that are missing because he clearly edited and cut stuff out.
Okay, let's watch this then. Oh, Tommy left a dog emote, dude. God, that dog stream. I haven't watched your full dog stream, Tommy C, but that concept is weird. More CP. God. Anyways, let's watch this video. Oh, wait, do you want me to share my screen for you?
Oh, no, it's fine. I've already seen it.
Okay.
Trust Kurzgesagt videos? To answer this question, we'll first explain how we research them, and then talk a bit about past videos and what we want to achieve with the channel.
Yeah, usually
Making a Kurzgesagt video always begins with a question or an issue. For example, after
Well, yeah,
our
he
meat
lives in
video,
Germany,
many
and
viewers
it's
asked
like-
about the health effects of meat on humans. We had no idea, and were pretty curious too, so we just decided to
It's
work
like 9
on
p.m.
it.
there.
The first step is research. We start by looking for books and scientific papers to get an overview and just read a lot. The plan is to find a story worth telling, Is there something surprising to learn? Is there a larger context or a new perspective? Or will it be an overview or introduction? Once we have the first readable version, we reach out to experts or scientists and ask them to fact-check and correct us. Often enough, they find a flaw or point us in the direction of contradictory research. At this point, many scripts die. If our idea does hold up, we continue working on it. This process can take weeks or months. Our loneliness script, for example, took over 1.5 years to finish. The hardest part is being
Tommy, the reason that we're watching the video is so that way everyone else understands.
It's much easier to write a long script than a short one. When we're finally done, we do another round of research and show the script to experts again, ideally different ones than the ones we talked to at the beginning of the process. When we express an opinion, we mark it as such. That's not saying that we don't draw conclusions from the research. Homeopathy does not work, and meat is really bad for the planet. Climate change is real, but organic food is not a good way of solving it. If the facts clearly support a conclusion, it's okay to present it as such. Of course, we can't always make everybody happy. People who know a lot about a topic sometimes get annoyed if we don't mention an aspect they think is crucial, or when we omit technical terms. This is more or less unsolvable because of the nature of our videos. Scripts have around 1,300 words, so there's always some degree of simplification. You will always find a list of our research and sources and further reading material in the video description. Just citing sources doesn't make your work accurate or your research good though, so we encourage you to use our sources document as a starting point to look at the topic yourself and learn more. But it would be dishonest to say that we've always worked this way. Some older videos don't live up to the standards we set ourselves today. The two that annoy us the most are the refugee and addiction videos. In both of them, we didn't try to present a balanced perspective, but instead chose a take and ran with it. The refugee video was made with a deep feeling of angry frustration about the world at the high point of the 2015 refugee crisis. While we argued over quotas, dead children washed ashore on our coastlines. The script was written on one Sunday afternoon and illustrated and animated within a week. It was exhausting, stressful, and frustrating. We still believe it was the right thing for European countries to help, but it was absolutely unnecessary to be toxic about it. We insulted people and brushed away their concerns about real and profound challenges. The video was divisive and emotional at a time when the debate needed a calm and clear overview. The addiction video was based on only one source that has amassed a lot of criticism over the years, and unfortunately we did not reach out to scientists or do extra research on the papers that were the basis for the video's thesis, that addiction is purely psychological and based on the life circumstances of the individual. This stance is still held by a number of addiction professionals, and we're not saying it's wrong, but a lot of others disagree, and it's not correct to present it as the truth. Addiction is far from solved, and our video should have reflected that instead of taking one side. We simplified an idea so much that it made a great story, but became distorting. Both videos were made over the span of 2 months, and they're two of our most successful videos to date. We had found a formula that really worked, but we never made anything like them again and have been discussing how to deal with them for a long time. It doesn't help that both videos are loved by many people. We want to be proud of our work, and these two videos don't make us proud. So today, we deleted them. It won't purge them from the internet, but that's not the goal anyway. Feel free to upload them elsewhere. We're working on a new addiction video that will take a look at the chemical and psychological causes. We'll take our sweet time with it, so please have patience. The refugee video is not up to date anymore, so we will not renew it. We're also going through our older videos to add sources, further reading and comments in the next few months. Nowadays, rather than trusting in mainstream institutions, we often look at creators on the internet for reliable information. We rely on the fact that they're careful and rigorous and not led by monetary incentives. And we expect them to acknowledge mistakes in public and work to minimize them. So this is what we're going to do. Trust is not a thing you earn once and then keep forever. You have to constantly work for it. So, can you trust Kurzgesagt? You can trust that every video we make is thoroughly researched and approved by different experts. You can trust that we know that we have biases and we try to overcome them. We want to move Kurzgesagt further towards the trustworthy end of the spectrum.
No, what this guy's doing is doing damage control prior to another video coming
videos
out.
Over the last 6 years has been quite a ride, and we're very grateful for it. We hope you'll be with us for the next few years too, and join us on our journey to figure out.
But yeah, dude, whoever re-uploaded those 2 deleted videos must be making bank right now. But basically, this seems on the surface like a pretty nice video to come out with. Wow, they realized their mistakes with their 2 videos out of the blue from their own volition without anyone telling them to, and it's just a great video overall. That's kind of the impression I got when I watched this video. And That's the impression a lot of other people got too. But then a new video came out by Coffee Break, kind of going in depth with behind the scenes of how this video actually came to be, and that's when it starts getting a bit more juicy and this story actually starts getting interesting. So let's actually watch this video.
What also makes it interesting is Philip, or In a Nutshell's response on his Reddit yesterday, which kind of fueled everything as well.
Yeah, we'll get into the Reddit comments and the full emails as well. I have them pulled up. But it seems pretty shady on the In a Nutshell guy's part, but we'll have to actually watch this video.
I regret joining this
Can
one
you
late,
trust
actually.
Kurzgesagt videos?
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking clue what is going on.
Okay, I'll open the show info room and I'll screen share what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, what?
So, not to make a pun, but in a nutshell, like, the whole situation that's happening is the YouTube channel In a Nutshell, they made a video saying, hey, blah, there's 2 videos that we regret making. This is not how we want to go forward. And then Coffee Break went, what the fuck? I was going to make a video about pop science, and you pretty much just did damage control with the questions I asked you.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. So basically what happened is that, yeah, he was going to he reached out to this guy to make a video and asked him questions, and then the guy was like, okay, I'll be able to do the interview with you in a month. And during that month, he made a video answering all of his questions and then uploaded it to his own channel. So, a bit shady, but...
Oh, that's fucked, that.
Yeah, but let's actually watch his response video. I have it pulled up right here. If you guys... Wait. I need to change something.
You have to share Chrome.
Yeah, I gotta share Chrome. That's the mistake I made. Okay, there we go.
No. And ironically, the reason you can't trust them is that this video exists at all. Kurzgesagt, in a nutshell, has for me and many others defined what a great educational YouTube channel can be. With slick animations, compelling subject matter, they're almost criminally likable. They have good writing,
Yes,
interesting
Tommy, we will
topics,
be taking
and an
calls.
adorable stylization that is hilariously juxtaposed with the serious topics that they tackle. And our story begins when I crossed paths with Philip Detmer, their founder, while I was deep in the research process for one of my videos. Okay, so remember a few weeks ago when I said I was working on a big project?
Thanks for watching that video. That was sort of a mini coffee break. I'm in the middle of a big project right now, and I just wanted to get something out to you.
I've been researching pop science. Pop science is fundamentally taking a complicated idea and simplifying it for a lay audience. And I was particularly interested in where that can go wrong. One of the obvious downsides is that oversimplification can lead not just to less information, it can lead to misinformation. One example of this that I found was Johann Hari's TED Talk, Why Everything You Know About Addiction Is Wrong, and Kurzgesagt's adaptation, which they called Addiction. I found several problems with this piece. Some of the studies are disputed, and some of the video's claims are so oversimplified, it's downright misleading. I contacted both men by email hoping to learn how these videos came about, to explain to you how misinformation can occur. We'll get to Hari in a moment. Let's focus on Philip. On February 2nd, I emailed him, I have some tough questions about the video on addiction that Kurzgesagt did. It's one of your most popular videos. I'm worried that some of the major claims in that video are vastly oversimplified, if not outright incorrect. Did Kurzgesagt conduct an independent fact-checking of Johann Hari's book before agreeing to this? Almost immediately, Philip responded to me, very worried, and right up front said he didn't want to be quoted. And unfortunately, I agreed. Because of that, I won't be directly quoting him. What I will be doing is showing my emails to him and summarizing the exchange. I'm not happy with this compromise, but I can't let his actions be unchallenged. Everything, the lies, the manipulation, is in those emails. And the way you can know that these emails say what I say they say is that Philip Detmer only needs to say the word.
Since then,
if he
Philip
disputes
has
this and wishes to go on
allowed for the emails to be released.
Yeah.
So since this video was uploaded, Philip has agreed for the emails to be released, so they were released.
Yeah, I haven't personally seen them yet, but we'll go over the emails on stream.
Okay.
And see what's up.
the record, I'd be happy to release those emails. I have nothing to hide. Philip responds on February 2nd. Essentially, he's not thrilled about the interview or video idea. He was worried that the video might be a call-out. He basically says, hey, the addiction video wasn't perfect, but I feel it was good enough. And then he asks, "What is your video all about?" I share with him my idea and some of the questions and criticisms I had, and he replied to me that he would be interested in doing an interview, provided I wait. He was busy traveling and told me to wait till early March before we could do the interview. And March 3rd was the day I found out what Philip had been really busy doing, too busy to answer my questions. He had been busy making my video for me for his channel. He even did me the favor and interviewed himself by answering all my questions. Let's take a look. I asked him, did Kurzgesagt conduct an independent fact-checking of Johan Hari's book before agreeing to this?
Unfortunately, we did not reach out to scientists or do extra research on the papers that were the basis for the video's thesis.
Kurzgesagt, that was actually, I don't know if you know, that was one of the questions I asked you in my email. That's what I was going to actually interview you on. No worries. We still got some questions. I'm worried some of the major claims in that video are vastly oversimplified, if not outright incorrect.
We simplified an idea so much that it made a great story, but became distorting.
I actually have to ask you first before, I mean, that's how an interview works. You wait till I ask the questions. Please wait till I ask the question. We're going to talk about the nature of pop science. You know, that's what my video is all about. We can convince massive audiences of narratives and stories about the world that can sometimes be overly simplistic and wrong about the evidence.
We often look at creators on the internet for reliable information. We rely on the fact that they're careful and rigorous. The world is too complex for simple answers, and we don't want to be the ones giving them.
Kurzgesagt, stop it. Stop answering my questions. It's not funny anymore. I just wanted to interview you and get this out of the way. You've had this addiction video up like 4 years, so I just wanted to ask a few questions about it, if you don't mind. So I want to talk to you about your addiction video still being up.
So today, we deleted them.
That's why I'm making this video, to explain to you how this video kind of came about. I bet all of you guys thought, oh, Kurzgesagt releasing a really great video about how he's reflecting on his research. No, he's preempting all my research. He delayed me in order to stall and get ahead of criticism, which, like, I guess maybe once you hit over 5 million subs, you just feel like you can take stuff from smaller creators, because in a way, what's the risk? Even if they do say something, you're going to win public opinion because you just have more fans. But I gotta tell you, it's so frustrating being that smaller creator. I mean, this has been a story I've been working 2 months on, and I get promised an interview by someone who stalls me, only to have all my questions and a main part of the video just swept right from under me. It's so frustrating, especially for that to come from one of the biggest creators on YouTube, one of the most respected creators. Now, you might be wondering, isn't it possible that he was already planning to release this video on March 3rd before I reached out? Maybe it was all a coincidence. Well, let's take a look at some more evidence. The one thing that works in favor of this coincidence theory is that he addressed 2 of his bad videos instead of just the one. But this would make sense whether he stole my video idea or already had a video in the works. If you know 2 past videos are wrong and you decide that based on someone asking too many questions, you're going to delete one of them and spin the story, it only makes sense to delete the other. So this is just evidence that Kurzgesagt is smart. Besides this sliver of a silver lining, every other piece of evidence points against him. Firstly, he never once mentions to me that he had a video response in the works about the exact topic I was emailing him about.
No,
it'd be obvious to disclose that, since it directly addresses not one, but several of the things I'm asking about. He could have said, hey, in 1 month, I've got the perfect video for you, so you don't have to waste a bunch of time waiting for an interview because I'm already going to address the topic. But there's an even bigger tell. In his emails with me, he seemed happy with the addiction video and didn't want to take it down. Essentially, he knew the video was incorrect, but he said he felt it was good enough to keep up anyways.
Yeah, see, this is the part that makes me seem like it's a bit suspicious, because...
Oh yeah, reading through the emails, Philip definitely seemed like he was okay with the addiction video. But then when you look through the AMA that he did last night, he said that Coffee Break talking to him about it was one of the main reasons on why he removed it.
Yeah, because in his video he seemed to imply that, like, it's been weighing on him for years, like, the information in the addiction video, but here it seems like he's good with it until this question's even brought up to him.
Yet 1 month later, conveniently, he did take it down. Once he was sure of my intention to criticize it, he deletes it and acts like the whole time he just couldn't stomach the video staying up.
And these 2 videos don't make us proud. So today, we deleted them.
Also, he stalled my interview till March, and March 3rd is when he released his video. So by delaying me, he could be sure that his video would come out first. Additionally, Kurzgesagt tweeted that this video was a surprise video. I wonder who he was trying to surprise. Now, any of these things alone might be explained away in some miraculous confluence of unfortunate misunderstandings, but together they clearly show something else. This video wasn't inspired by self-reflection on responsible research. It was inspired to cover their ass. And what's disgusting is how well this has worked out for them. Look at how celebrated they are for coming out so transparently.
Actually, I'm not doing it to make it fair use. I'm doing it because I've watched
And
these
I think
videos
what
a
I
couple
find the
times
most
over
distasteful
at this
is not
point.
them trying to
I
get
read
ahead
through
of the
the AMA
story,
and everything like
but the
that.
way they act so self-righteous and like they're such good, ethical researchers.
You can trust that every video we make is thoroughly researched and approved by different experts. You can trust that we know that we have biases and we try to overcome them. We want to move Kurzgesagt further towards the trustworthy end of the spectrum.
To parade around how responsible you are at a time when you're engaging in last-minute damage control is just, it doesn't scream trustworthy. So what should someone do if somebody reaches out with some criticisms? To see that, let's go back to Johan Hari, the journalist Kurzgesagt quoted in their video about addiction.
The addiction video was based on only one source that has amassed a lot of criticism over the years, that addiction is purely psychological and based on the life circumstances of the individual. This stance is still held by a number of addiction professionals, and we're not saying it's wrong, but a lot of others disagree, and it's not correct to present it as the truth.
But here's the thing, Johan Hari doesn't believe that addiction is only psychological. That was the unfortunate implication of a rushed TED Talk. That's what happens when you cram a 400-page book into less than 20 minutes. But if you look at the book the whole thing is based on, or any of the podcasts he's done, it's clear that he doesn't hold such a simplistic view.
This doesn't mean chemical hooks don't play some role. They do play a role. Talk about the reality of chemical hooks, if that's right, because I think it's very important to understand in relation to opioids.
From that alone, we know that Johan Hari doesn't believe only in psychological addiction. Clearly, Kurzgesagt only ever heard the one TED Talk, animated it, and never even bothered to read his book. Even years later, while critically examining their older videos, they still never bothered to correct the record and say that Hari doesn't hold the simplistic views they're deleting their video over. Which brings us to the rather ironic conclusion.
No, wait, it's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You've got to believe me.
They still haven't read the book. A book, by the way, which says plain as day, but it would be absurd to say the chemicals play no role at all in cigarette or crack addiction.
That addiction is purely psychological.
So how much is really due to the chemicals and how much is due to the social factors? What's the ratio? Hari, when I asked him what he thought about this idea that addiction is 100% psychological, says that this position isn't really held by anyone.
It would be a real shame if we ended up with an artificially polarized debate built around straw men. It's totally false to frame this debate as there are some people who believe addiction is all caused by the environment, and there's these other people who think addiction is all caused by chemical hooks. That's nonsense.
To put Hari in a loony category who believes something that no researcher believes,
that addiction is purely psychological,
all speaks to a lack of even surface-level interrogation of Hari's ideas or addiction research. And that extends right up to the release of their last video, which reflects rather poorly on the idea that they've since become great researchers who go back and forth between books and real scientists.
This stance is still held by a number of addiction professionals.
It's like
I've
when
interviewed,
you're
I would say, most of
Skyping
the leading
yourself.
experts in this field. I've never met anyone who says addiction is purely environmental in all cases. That would be ludicrous. No one thinks that.
The reason I'm defending Hari so fiercely here is that while Kurzgesagt exemplified shady research tactics, Hari couldn't have been more forthright. He interacted with me seriously when I pointed out some criticisms. He asked my permission to correct it in the next edition of his book, and that correction is currently listed with a citation publicly on his website, alongside 20 other corrections to his book. To contrast this, Kurzgesagt dodged all my hard questions till they could use my criticisms and story before I could, and they didn't even bother to cite their sources. And when they did cite their sources, did so in a way that castigated them with an extreme view that nobody seriously holds. How to sum up this video. Philip, founder of Kurzgesagt, is meticulous with his brand image. He portrays the channel as squeaky clean, self-aware, socially conscious, but lift the curtain and it's a much different picture when you find out why they decided to come clean. When you look at the way they treat smaller YouTubers and when you consider the fact that they waited 4 years to pull down their videos, only doing so at the last possible second to avoid criticism, which makes parts of their video incredibly hypocritical.
We want to move Kurzgesagt further towards the trustworthy end of the spectrum.
Here guys, fix that for you. Okay, that's it. That is my part in this sordid affair. Now that you have the full context, it's time to answer the question.
So, can you trust Kurzgesagt?
I think you can trust Kurzgesagt to do what is good for his channel. I think he'll do whatever makes him look good. But I don't think you can trust him to correct himself or take down incorrect videos without external pressure. And I don't think you can trust him to read your research, and if he does read it, he might claim he thought of it himself. Simply put, I don't think you can trust him to do the right thing when no one's watching.
Okay, so... Cobra.
Jesus Christ. You know that there's such thing as a mute button when we're live streaming, right, Cobra?
No, but I I wanted people to hear it, you know.
Hell yeah.
Alright, can I just tell that story, you know? When Tommy C was interviewing me, I actually muted my mic so that I could have a fart.
Okay, that's a very interesting behind-the-scenes info on the Tommy C. Shot from the Point interview with Lieutenant Cobra, which was very good, by the way.
Yeah.
I like
dropped
that
some
one
of
a
the
lot.
eggiest.
But yeah, Scully, since you've been like looking into this, what's your overall like thoughts on the situation?
Well, the thing is that like I love Kurzgesagt. Like I love watching In a Nutshell. I do think that those two videos were rushed and were inappropriately done, which at times can be the case. Maybe he should have, since somebody reached out to him about having the video deleted, well, not the video deleted, but having it get like talked about, he maybe should have let him know like before the video came out that, hey, I'm going to be addressing this on my channel and I'm still down to have it on your channel. But because he didn't reach out
was the
at all.
channel?
Yeah.
Oh, so here's the thing, like the main channel, like In a Nutshell, has like 8 million, and then the other channel has like 300K. So it's not like it's a small channel.
Oh
Like-
yeah, very small.
Like in comparison to all of us, it's incredibly large.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think In a Nutshell was being necessarily malicious, but it is concerning that he has bad like communication skills, for lack of a better word.
Well, and
when
he
he's trying
also
to do
didn't seem
research.
very. He also didn't seem very like trustworthy of the coffee break guy at all. He seemed to be like, well, I don't trust you not to quote me. I believe that this is a hit piece. You know, I believe that you're trying to attack me.
It's a
And
bit
then-
all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean,
It's what
the way... I can't say that In a Nutshell is necessarily wrong, because the way
Yes,
this
Tommy,
video
we're
is
taking calls. If you want to join, the link is in the link is in the description. If you scroll down, you'll see where it says calls, and I'll even drop it right in the chat for you, Tommy. There you go, and you can join in and talk to us if you want.
Yeah, but
Tommy
right
C can
now,
fart
I'm
as
trying
well.
to... Yeah. So... I can't necessarily say that Philip is wrong in assuming that, because the way this video was framed, I don't think Coffee Break said anything wrong in the video, but the way he framed it was, like, very, attack.
How dare you for taking my video idea?
Yeah. And I feel like the video could have ended, like, maybe around 8 minutes or so. I feel like he really tried to drive in the point that, like, In a Nutshell is untrustworthy, and like bringing up the whole thing with the not reading the book and stuff, which is pretty bad and is a bit concerning for the research that In a Nutshell does. But I'm pretty sure like In a Nutshell, it does seem like they do a lot of research, and anything they miss is probably not like intentional. It's not like they're like, I don't have time for this. It's more like, I guess I forgot to, or like, I mean, people make mistakes. It is a team of people though, so I'm not incredibly sure, but even with the background music in this video, like I sympathize with Coffee Break a lot, and I definitely think that In a Nutshell's probably more in the wrong in this scenario. And he
honestly, I don't sympathize with Coffee Break at all.
Oh,
like
really?
you have to be prepared, especially when you're reaching out to a larger YouTuber, and when you're reaching out with criticism about their content, and they go ahead and look back over. I highly doubt that like that In a Nutshell was like, oh, now that this guy's brought this to my attention, let me get this fully animated and all this stuff. He was probably already working on removing the refugee video and planning on removing that, and then when it was pointed out that the addiction video also had issues, that got added to it. He could have also already been working on this. As he admits, like, they take time. And especially with the fact of how long it takes for them to animate their videos, especially, I highly doubt that it was more than just a coincidence that those two things happened at the same time. Do I think that In a Nutshell could have been courteous and reached out to them? Sure. Oh, Tommy C's in.
Yeah, I'll bring him in a second. I have a feeling he's not going to talk about this topic in particular, so I just want to like kind of cover it. Unless he is going to talk about that topic, then you can.
Well, we should give him a chance. I mean, we drag Keemstar in every single time he pops in. We should give Tommy the same respect. They're pretty much equals when it comes to
exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'm just gonna move him in.
Okay.
Tommy C. Shout to them.
Welcome.
Sure. Oh, Tommy C.
Yeah, long time listener, first time caller. Listen, I think you guys are being a little bit hard on this guy. Certainly he's trustworthy just because he made a small mistake. I mean, you really guys are making you're just making a huge mountain out of a molehill. To be perfectly honest with you.
We should give
and you really should, you should think about what you're saying and maybe check your facts.
And
because
so
this guy, what's this guy's name? What's this guy's name?
Sorry, Tommy. I had to mute you just because you had the live stream going on.
You have the live stream going on in the background, Tommy. We can't hear anything you're saying. You're like overlapping. The stream audio and your audio is overlapping.
I think that's the meme.
He's doing that. What the fuck?
This is mutilating my eardrums.
No, it's Tommy. I'm muting him and unmuting him. It's like, Tommy, if you're a streamer, you should know not to make this mistake.
What's this guy doing a mistake? What's this guy saying to a mistake? Thanks very much, everybody.
Jesus.
Mate, I think you've just been baited. I think you just got absolutely took bait.
Wait, did he actually do that on purpose?
I assume he did.
I actually wanted to hear his opinion. It sounded like he had something like important to say.
Yeah.
I was kind of excited to hear his opinion.
I hope that was just a mistake, Tommy, and not a troll. But I mean, if it was a troll, haha, pretty.
I found that fair. That was kind of funny. Let's be honest.
I guess a bit. I thought it was my fault for a second. I was like, wait, is something wrong with the audio?
Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, I love that meme, dude. Long time listener, first time caller.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I'm a bit out of it, guys. I apologize, but
to be fair, like you're on. Seriously, Cobra? I will.
Cobra. God damn it.
Corpus. So
yeah, a lot of people. You say you have no sympathy for Coffee Break. I don't know. I feel like. I do think that In a Nutshell was working on this video, and then his conversation with Coffee Break got him the idea to add in the addiction part of his video.
No, I don't think that. So, to be fair, I think that it was all set up, and then he might have rushed it a bit in order to like actually like get it out sooner, because it became, you know, somebody else was bringing up. But I think in the end that the addiction video is going to be gone as well.
Oh, okay. But you think he was working on this video?
Yeah,
before...
I've seen the addiction video. I've seen the refugee video, and I do agree with the criticisms that Coffee Break had. But in the end, I'm not.
Has In a Nutshell mentioned his distaste for those videos before these emails in February?
Well, no, but I mean, I didn't really follow his Twitter too much until yesterday, but he did. I know he had said before that they had been working on trying to do more research on videos. And to be perfectly honest, those videos did seem kind of out of touch with the other videos that they did.
Yes.
Even sure, they're the biggest ones that they did. They seemed out of touch with the other ones, and so it makes sense that they got deleted.
Yeah,
it makes sense that they don't care about them getting re-uploaded, because once you're not making money off of it, you don't really care about it anymore.
Yeah. I think the fact that he did the other video as well as the addiction video was kind of telling that it was more of like a unique idea for him to make that video rather than fully inspired by Coffee Break's email.
Exactly.
But I don't know.
It's more than being like, hey, trust us because we're trying to get better. We're trying to do some other stuff.
Now, I haven't read these emails, and they're pretty long, so I don't know if I can read them, like, all out on stream. It would, like, take forever, and I read very slowly. But,
do you read... So when you read Twitter... when you read, like, the Twitter video stuff, do you read it and then you speed yourself up? Or...
No, but I have, like, huge breaks and pauses that last, like, 30 seconds or more, and I cut it out. There's a lot of audio editing I do with that.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going, dude?
It's going.
First, long-time listener, first-time caller.
I'm actually I'll be home tonight and returning to the show tomorrow. How's it been going the past 3 days or so? I put you guys in charge of the channel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yesterday somebody forgot to stream.
I didn't forget to stream. I decided to skip it because I was like deep in investigation on a new drama that is gonna be pretty big that I'm gonna drop on my channel.
I saw Tommy called in. I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Like, what's going on here?
Tommy was talking while having the live stream.
Oh, Augie, Tommy C was making some really good points, you know. He was, he had a very good, he was actually very calm and collected, you know.
Oh, shit.
And he was praising you a lot, Augie, you know, saying how much he enjoyed the show. And he gave some very good feedback.
Wonderful.
Also, why'd you call me twice, and then, like, every time I rang you back, you never answered?
Oh, yeah, I was a little busy.
So why'd you call me?
I don't know. Listen. Was
that a booty call?
Listen, the after hours, they're not sending the best, alright? So I'm gonna show up tomorrow, I'm gonna fix the show, alright?
Okay, thank you.
Bowblax, you need some help.
I think you called me twice. I think I'm the replacement.
Keemstar hasn't commented or anything today. No.
Not yet.
Don't lie. Keemstar's been in VC, Augie. You missed it.
Do I have to do 50 jumping jacks or something to get host back?
You gotta burn a shirt.
Fuck. I called you Tommy. I don't know why. Augie, are you aware of like any of the drama going on that you can comment on? Or
No, nothing.
You have nothing.
I've been offline for a few days.
Oh, rip.
Like,
do you know
what?
You were in the call with us when I was talking with Bowblax.
The only drama I'm aware of is like apparently Tommy like talked about us on stream or something, which is a daily occurrence at this point. So it's not really anything groundbreaking. Other than that, I have no clue what's going on. What are we talking about today?
Oh, we're talking
about the Kurzgesagt, the In a Nutshell and Coffee Break drama that we talked about literally last night in VC together. And
yeah, well, like last night,
I was like,
he was in there for a little
bit. Night, I wasn't even like, I didn't even know what was going on. All right, well, listen, I'm a little busy right now, so I'll be back tonight, and tomorrow we're gonna fix the show. All right,
fix the show.
We're gonna make it good again. All right, we're gonna make it great again. MAGA.
Wait, are you fucking calling me shit at streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, you still bumming in the woods.
Yeah, nah.
Well, enjoy spending 3 days with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm Bowblax replacements. That's what the 2 missed calls were.
It's been a good spring break. All right, but I'm gonna head out now. Have a good show, and tomorrow I'll be back on. Let everyone know. Tomorrow I will be back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Augie will be back.
Augie, do you have to come back?
Oh, Bowblax, you need to absolutely plug the shit out of your channel before you go.
Oh yeah, youtube.com/Bowblax2, youtube.com/Bowblax2,
subscribe, star, Patreon.
Oh my god.
Patreon.com/Bowblax, youtube.com/Bowblax for gaming content.
Pornhub.com/Bowblax.
Tumblr.
My Discord link is in my Twitter. I don't know it offhand.
Oh wow.
Hopefully I get partnered one soon, and have a custom link. But
who's Jim?
Jim wants in. Somebody wants in. But, yeah, to be fair, if this show is shit, number one, it's not my show, and Augie just gave it to me. Number two, the time that the show starts is not ideal for me in particular, but I'm doing it just for Augie, so I'm a good friend. And, yeah. Just gotta put that out of the way. Make After Hours great again. Well, maybe you should stop fucking Ben and come over here and...
Or maybe when you go on hiatus, maybe it shouldn't happen.
Okay.
It is your show.
Let's bring Just Dino in. I want to hear his opinion.
Yeah.
Just Dino, you're on the air. What is up?
What's up, fuck?
Are you familiar with this coffee break drama that's going down?
A little, basically.
I
heard a little bit.
What's your general opinion on just like...
Yeah. It's kind of stupid, basically.
I guess it is.
Yeah, it is stupid drama.
Yeah, like...
I can understand why he made the video and Coffee Break's frustration, though. Although it's a very personal frustration, and I don't think it's relevant to, like, all of Kosakar's or In a Nutshell's viewers. Like, I'm pretty sure if, like, you're an In a Nutshell viewer and you watch this video, you're like, okay, I'm still gonna watch his content. This doesn't really make that much of a difference to me. It sucks for you, Coffee Break, but, you know...
My son still watches most of his videos, so...
Yeah, I definitely sympathize with Coffee Break because I've been in, like, similar scenarios where, like, you try to, like, offer something and someone just, like, I don't know, is a bit of a dick about it and doesn't really, like, I mean, to be fair, though, In a Nutshell isn't really obligated to do the interview with him. I think the main thing is that he said he would do the interview in a month, and then he, like, released that video. If the timing was different, if he, like, did the interview, let's say, at the end of February, and then released the video in March, he maybe even could have released his video before Coffee Break releases his video with the interview. I think that timing would have made a lot more sense, and then it would have been perfectly fine. It's just that the timing is a little weird, and I don't think it's intentional on Philip's part, but I do think, from Coffee Break's perspective, it's just kind of fucked up, and I do kind of sympathize with that.
And yeah, I've been in like drama too, and it's just fucking stupid.
It's different than somebody doing a bunch of research and then someone else snapping the research and doing a video on it. Like, literally, this guy was like, "I'm gonna do a video on your channel and Pop Science," and instead of being like, "Yeah, sure, you can do the video," and I'm just going to not say anything about it on my channel. In a nutshell, like, well, it's my channel, and, you know, I was already going to make a video on this, so why not? Dino, there's an echo.
Oh, fuck. I can try to fix that. My computer kind of echoes, so...
I disavow dead air. I disavow dead air as well.
Yeah. But the thing about all of it is the fact that you can't expect somebody to be like, "Oh, I'm going to make a video on your channel," and then, you know, the other person is just gonna, like, roll over and take it, especially if they already know it's coming. Suck it up.
Yeah.
If like, let's say you reached out to literally anyone, like, let's say you reached out to Keemstar, and you had some valid points with your video idea, and he was like, "Oh, I hear they're valid," and he decides to make a video before, you know, talking to you about it, or before doing the interview that he said he would, or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
just
what?
like
It's on his channel.
I feel like he should have given, like, maybe a vague. I feel like Coffee Break should have given In a Nutshell a vague idea of what he was going to interview him about, but not reveal all the questions until the actual recording.
Well, if you read the last email, that he literally states, you know, send me the question. But here's the thing: Coffee Break never sent him never sent a response to email, or there wasn't a there wasn't proof of the response email. Dino, your echo is.
I'm gonna try to join on my phone and see if this echo is still happening. It's kind of...
You need to put headphones on.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So, can you? I'm gonna join callers again. Can you add me back?
Yeah.
All right.
Tommy, of course we're taking calls.
I think he's just trying to troll us. He's not doing as good a job as Keem, though. Like,
yeah, because at least Keem had stuff to say.
Keem is more, like, outrageous and, like, I don't know. Tommy's just like whatever.
I'm gonna move Squad in. Let's see what he has to say. We shouldn't just like wait to bring in somebody who is already in here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Squad, what is
Squad,
up?
unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself. I want to hear your opinion on this. You always have pretty solid opinions on stuff like this.
Shit.
Oh my god, if Nick donated $1 said if Bowblax fucked a black guy, would he be Bowblax?
Wow.
Sure.
But Squad, what do you think of this coffee
on,
break
bro.
in a nutshell drama?
Oh, sorry. What you said?
The coffee break in a nutshell drama, literally what we were talking about.
Yeah. All I can say is, let me just get this straight. I want to see if I get the point. So this guy, the guy with the K, I don't know how to say his name. Right?
You can just call him in a nutshell.
Or you can call him Philip.
Holy shit! Your stream got 10 dislikes. And it was, so
And
this
one
K
line.
guy. So this K guy. Let me get this straight. So this K guy made some lies.
No.
Oh god.
Oh
Dude
god.
doesn't even
Like,
know. I
it's
don't
like
want to recap it
okay.
completely.
No,
Holy shit.
you can go
Okay.
watch it.
Thank you for your call. We can talk about this later. It's a pretty interesting subject.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dino, you're back. What is up?
What's up?
Okay, it's way better.
So yeah, do you have what do
do
you
you have an
think?
opinion
Are
on
you on
this?
the side of Philip or are you the side of Coffee Break with this one? What's your opinion?
To be honest, I'm probably not gonna pick sides, but
That's
I
fair.
just don't know. To be honest, it's fucking stupid.
You just think it's all petty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petty beef.
I can't fully disagree with it. I mean, I think there's definitely more petty things that drama has occurred from. I don't know. I just really kind of relate to Coffee Break's frustration.
Oh.
And I definitely think there's some miscommunication on the side of Philip.
Let's bring in Meme.
Okay. Thank you for your call, Dino. And by the way,
No problem.
Dino made a new video. You guys should check it out. What's your channel again? What's your URL?
It's just Dino. Just all caps, just no caps. Dino.
Tommy, are you taking calls? $1. Thank you for the $1, Tommy C. Okay.
Of course, we're taking calls. If you guys want to join, there's the link.
Okay, Meme.
What's up?
What is up?
Yeah, I did. So, like, I was looking at the situation, and I think the German dude who I can't pronounce his name is the ultimate troll right now, because he told him to wait, baited him out, and then caused this issue. And it's really funny. But I get what you guys are talking about, and kind of the whole idea behind it is kind of this ultimate troll kind of situation. It's quite entertaining if you think about it.
Ha ha ha! I see what you're doing right there.
See, this is a problem with security exploits. You never really leave links like that hanging around.
He's playing a
Yeah,
video.
man. Yeah, man. Can I get some audio?
You're playing the Rickroll video on this thing. Nice.
Yeah, man. I don't have a point. I've just wasted your time with that.
That's fine.
Nice. Good meme. Appreciate
Well,
it.
And subscribe to Shot from the Point. Peace.
Okay. This was a bad stream to have a Shot from the Point, like, Troll Brigade come in, because I'm really out of it. This is why I don't stream at 1 p.m., 1:30 PST. Anyways, let's bring in this guy. What is up? Mute your stream, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, hey, how you guys doing?
We're good. What's your opinion on the drama between Coffee Break and In a Nutshell?
Well, I used to watch Kurzgesagt, and even on stream I would play them, but they gave me a strike on my channel.
Oh, wait, what was your video about?
Probably from no, it was because he was streaming it on his channel.
Because he was streaming the video.
Yep.
Yeah. So I realized, but I didn't just stream the video; like it was a reaction type of stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And it's the 90-day live streaming suspension.
I've got that sucks. I've got that.
Were you able? Was it like a manual claim or an automatic one?
Well, it's weird because I've had this happen before on another channel, and there's no claim or strike. It's just the 90-day streaming suspension.
Oh,
yeah, and you've got all green on your channel, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
That I haven't had that, so I can't really relate. I don't know why your streaming would be disabled if you don't have any active strikes on your channel or claims.
Yeah, so I actually had the same thing happen on another channel for that, and it was the same thing. No strikes, just a 90-day suspension. And after the 90 days, it came back up. But I couldn't find anything to do in the meantime to fix it. I just made a new channel and started streaming on that. Eventually, that one, I can stream on that one too now, but I mean, it's an older, smaller channel.
Well, at least you were able to find a loophole. Buddy the dog, are you taking calls? Buddy, I would love to have you on the call and have your opinion on how Keemstar is if you want to die or if you want to live. That would be an interesting topic to talk about. Anyways, is that it? Adala?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I can't even read that one. But something about the American Nazi Party. Future of white children. Nice, nice. Thank you guys so much for the donations.
Which is funny because you're not American whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm Canadian. But yeah, let's move on to our next topic.
Sure. No one seems
Twitter
to want to talk
reveals
about this
big
topic, so
changes to how it's gonna work. So here's an article just talking about Twitter changes that are coming.
I actually don't know anything about this one.
Okay, so let me just read out the full article. I haven't read it yet, but I'll just read the full thing out. Twitter is teasing some of the biggest changes to its social media service since the first launch in 2006, aiming to make good on the company's promise to promote healthy conversation, which I'm not really a fan. Like, healthy conversation's fine on Twitter, obviously, but the unhealthy conversations, like talking about doxing people and stuff with Ian Miles Chung and other Twitter conversations, I'm definitely a fan of. So I don't know about this promising to promote healthy conversation message they're trying to push, but
wouldn't that remove Keemstar from Twitter altogether because he is not healthy conversation?
Oh my God! Someone made their name Red Fox Comms. You were never hosting that show again. Jesus, you make me look like an idiot. Well,
yeah, you can tell it's not the real Red Fox Com, because he doesn't have the.
I mean, if I'm shitty at hosting the show, what does that make Augie? You know. But anyway.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it can't be the real Red Fox Com who is like, why would Augie pay $1 for his own stream, for one? Two, the real Red Fox Com account
obviously it's fake.
is a mod, so you can tell that you're not the real Red Fox Com.
I'm banning Betaflex because Keemstar's better. Hey. I'm glad that now Jack of Twitter is also paying attention to me. Pretty cool. Thank you for that $1 donation. Okay. The company also introducing new features to enhance pictures and video on the app in an effort to encourage users to make more use of cameras on their smartphones. Ooh, so we might have more Keemstar-style Twitter rants coming from other people. Hopefully, because I love those. A move that adds features similar to those found on apps of its main competition, Instagram and Snapchat.
Stories.
Oh, Twitter stories. Yeah, I don't know. Stories kind of seems like a relatively
Stories are terrible,
feature.
just like all the way around, to be honest.
Yeah, I just don't like how they're not permanent. I mean, it just seems unnecessary. It's like just a different way of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Quote, we've really intentionally tried to make the images and footage that are captured on the ground at an event look different than other images and videos that you might attach to a tweet, says the head of Twitter's customer support. On Tuesday, the company. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
No, so I'm just stopping to read the donations is all because like.
Oh, we're also losing subs.
Okay. On
Oh,
Tuesday,
shit.
the company offered the public its new look at the new prototype for the Twitter app, which company is calling Twitter without an I. Are they really gonna name it that? That's weird.
To be fair, since the game Overture, to be fair, since it's just been Bowblax and I and whoever pops in, it hasn't been good. Most of the time, the chaos is what makes it good, and also Augie doing the swap back to his face all the time whenever he's like reacting to stuff. It doesn't, like, we know it's bad.
Oh.
He's taking credit for the fact that it's bad. But why would we take credit for when it's good? Because it's literally not been good when it's just been the two of us. No offense. Because we need the outrageous one and we don't have
around, dude. Yeah, the prototype wait. The prototype removes engagement counts on showing the number of retweets and likes a tweet receives. This is the biggest thing that I thought was talked about. Is that the new Twitter will make it so you can't see likes or retweets publicly. Only like your own. Which I think is stupid. I actually made a tweet saying oh my god. But yeah, I made a tweet talking about this briefly.
Here's a question. I know you heard me complaining about this last night. Have you started to notice that your Twitter analytics is all weird and messed up?
They're not messed up for me.
Why is it
I don't really
me?
check
Like,
them.
well, somebody sent it to me and they're like, hey, yo, they were wanting to look at my analytics. I'm like, it says I haven't done anything this month, even though I know I have.
So yeah, basically I say hiding likes and tweets is bad for so many reasons, but one of the reasons I don't like it is because when people argue on Twitter, I always like to see like how many likes one person's getting versus another person. Like for example, a great example of this is when Ian Miles Chung and Tipster were arguing. He was still denying the fact that he swatted Andy Warski, and his tweets were getting no likes, while the other people's tweets were getting upwards to 20+ likes, which I found pretty interesting because Ian has the bigger following. And even like with my argument with Keem and the watermark, I was getting more likes on my tweet than Keemstar with his replies, so it's kind of just interesting. And overall, I just like seeing likes on tweets, like just to see if it's a good tweet or not, just straight up. And I
May I
intervene? See that personally, but
of course.
I actually disagree. As much as everybody's gonna shit on me for this, I absolutely hate the fact that when there's drama happening, and I've had this several times where people see whether who's right and who's wrong in the conversation based on just the likes, and it's absolutely irritating that especially on my end when I've taken shed loads of drama that I know I'm right in, but because someone's more popular than me and they get more likes, people automatically assume they're right because they have more likes in their replies to my tweets. So with that taken away, people will actually have to do research and actually see what's going on rather than seeing the like count.
I don't think people would do research just because they can't see the likes, to be fair.
Yeah.
People are pretty
it would certainly be a better chance of that happening than before. And I think they understand that. And I think Twitter understands that people use likes for that purpose.
Well, this isn't the first time that Twitter has threatened to remove the likes from something. From their comments. This is the second time within 6 months.
Yeah, there's also companies like YouTube who are like, oh yeah, we're gonna remove dislikes, but dislikes aren't removed yet. I've heard the possibility of Twitter or like YouTube or whatever removing like likes or dislikes or what have you for a while, and it's never really gone through. And I don't really think the general public would. Like, I mean, if there's outrage about the likes not being visible, do you really think Twitter's just gonna keep them invisible forever?
Probably not. They'll probably bring it back.
Probably with complaints from people who are way larger.
Yeah.
I tell you what they should do, besides the obvious edit button. They really should maybe implement what YouTube does and have like a dislike sort of system as well.
Yeah.
Because that would make it more valid, the argument, in my opinion. Because you want to see how many people disagree with the person as well as agreeing.
See, then again, you get those avid fans of a certain creator, like let's say Keemstar fans, going to a tweet and just mass disliking because their Lord and Savior said so.
I feel like having less likes is less damning than having like a ton of dislikes, you know?
Yeah.
To be honest, Keemstar would get a load of dislikes anyway because his fans would like to troll him as well. They seem to troll him in the comments with pictures and etc. So
because they're comments and they're just trying to get Keemstar's attention. They do it for attention. They troll him for attention. A dislike won't get them attention.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, adding a dislike button, that's the exact opposite of what Twitter's trying to do with removing the visibility of likes. It's basically, like, I feel like dislikes, if anything, promotes, like, unhealthy conversation.
No, I totally agree with you, Speedy Bird. The only thing Twitter needs is an edit button. I don't care if it's like, hey, you can edit this within, like, the first 5 minutes, or you can edit this within the first minute, because most of the time it's people tweeting something out, then realizing they made a spelling error and having to edit and having to delete it and retweet.
That happens to me daily. Maybe if there's a timer for the edit button, like 2 minutes or 1 minute, because
so that way you're not going back and editing tweets from like a year ago just because you don't want to seem nearly as shady.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's important. Yeah, I feel like that's an aspect of it. Like, that is kind of, like, permanent-ish.
I think if they're going to have a like and dislike button, to be able to press them, it should pop up with, a comment. Like, you have to place a comment before it submits the like or dislike. That would be a way to get around, like, mass liking or disliking things.
The other solution I'd introduce, if it wasn't the edit button, would be you'd make the tweet and then it would tell you, are you sure you want to tweet this, and check it, etc. for spelling and whatnot, and then send it. I think people would be happy with that if that at least got implemented. Like a little message saying, are you sure you want to tweet this?
Or hey, a grammar bot that's implemented into Twitter.
Oh, I use it. I just use what's it called? Grammarly?
Oh, well, I mean, I do too sometimes, but like, if I'm tweeting from my phone, I don't. But like, that's usually when I say the most retarded shit is I'm like out and about on my phone.
Yeah.
Dude, with my misspelling, I'm so weird. Like, sometimes, like, I write something a certain way, then I'm trying to reconstruct it, but then, like, I accidentally say a word from, like, the previous version, so I say, like, when 2 times, or then 2 times, or I say, like, a completely different, like, I don't know, like, connecting word that doesn't make sense. Like, I say that instead of when or some shit, and it's like, how do you even misspell that? Like, it's not even, like, a misspelling, it's, like, a miswording completely. I do that a lot. It's weird.
Misthinking.
Yeah, misthinking.
I don't know.
It's just so stupid. But yeah, overall, I definitely don't want the likes to go away. Especially as someone who covers the Twitter drama on YouTube, I definitely enjoy seeing the likes and having that be an aspect that I can comment on. But what other changes are gonna be happening to this Twitter? I actually don't know any of the changes besides removing the likes and dislikes, and I guess they're gonna add stories, which is something I guess I'm not a huge fan of either. Overall, I just want Twitter to stay the same and have an edit button if I'm gonna be real.
Would the story thing be like what YouTube's doing?
Yeah, I think so. Dude, YouTube stories are so useless as well.
Really?
I mean,
Damn.
you only can do like 60-second or like 30 seconds. No, it's not 30. 6-second videos or like a post.
6 seconds? Oh, I didn't know
6
that.
seconds. So you have to.
But can you do 6 seconds in? Because 6 seconds and then another 6 seconds.
No, I think it's just 6 seconds.
Oh.
I mean, you can make multiple stories in a row.
Isn't that Snapchat?
But basically, I thought stories were gonna be really cool because it could be like a replacement for like an update video, but it's only 6 seconds. So if it was like a minute or like 2 minutes, like a Twitter video can be, then I think stories would be like a lot more useful on YouTube.
But you can write, can't you, on the story thing?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
So there's that, but you also have the community posts you can write on too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was just like, yeah, it's basically the same thing by that point.
Yeah, I thought stories would just be a video version of community, but it's not exactly that. And you can only access it on mobile anyways. And also the weird thing about YouTube stories is that it shows stories of people you aren't subbed to. So like a story that you get or send out could be the first thing a viewer sees of you, which is really weird because you'd think a story would just be to engage with your audience further, not make content intended for a new audience.
But you can't see stories on a desktop, can you?
No, not for YouTube.
Okay, then it is useless then.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people actually I think more than 50% of people who use YouTube do it through mobile. I think that's a statistic.
I mostly use YouTube through PC.
Same, but obviously we're creators, so it's a bit different.
Oh, even before I was a creator, I did that.
Well, yeah, me too.
Technically, I guess I've always been a creator in one form or another. Because I've been on the site for as long as it's existed.
Yeah.
Just not always in the form of creating.
Yeah, I've basically, since I discovered YouTube, I've always been interested in creating. Like, I only started watching YouTube in 2010, and I started creating content in 2011, so. But, one last story we have. I'm not gonna go into depth if you guys actually don't know about it, but are you guys familiar with the James Charles drama that's going on right now? Where someone posted a fake screenshot of him DMing the N-word?
Yeah, and then James Charles was like, delete this or I'm suing or something like that, or I'm getting a hold of my lawyers.
Yeah, it was really funny. I think Keemstar has a screenshot of it exactly on his Twitter that I can show.
Yeah.
But this guy...
I think that's where I saw it from.
Yeah. Let me check. Oh, here it is. So, he basically tweets out the tweet with a question mark of James Charles Photoshop to say the N-word, and he's like, this is absolutely not funny. Delete this immediately or my lawyer will be in contact. And of course, everyone is goofing on James Charles. And the guy who made the tweet actually, if we can bring up his social blade here, ended up gaining like over 20k followers in a day off of it. And now he is almost at 100k. And basically, he makes a living solely off of donations and social media. So James Charles basically just cemented this guy's career by making that response, which I find pretty hilarious.
I saw this play out like as it happened because I followed this guy on Twitter before like the James Charles thing happened. Yeah? Okay.
Can we copy strike Venmo?
Okay, so as I was saying, it was even more beautiful just watching it as it played out, because this guy just didn't care at all, and I think he's also a law student too. which made it even better.
It's funny.
Oh, is he a law student?
I think that's what he said.
Maybe he was joking, because I know currently he is unemployed besides donations on social
Well,
media.
yeah, but you can be an unemployed law student. You're a student after all. Most of them tend to be unemployed.
No, I know he dropped out.
Joven.
Yeah, I looked into Joven Hill. Like, there's actually articles on him about how he dropped out and then went on a live stream, asked for $7,000 and got it from his viewers, and ever since he's just been like openly saying, "Please fund my life, guys." And he has like a bunch of patrons, and it's like his whole shtick.
What'd you get on the Patreon? What'd you get from this guy on Patreon?
Wait, what? He doesn't. It doesn't say how much he makes, but I know he has like over 700 on his Patreon, like patrons.
Oh, so it'll at least be 700.
The best part of the whole thing, I sent it into show info.
Okay.
It was so good.
Oh yeah. He just asked me, why do you call me the N-word, James? Dude, he is trolling James so hard. And James's responses, like, this happened last night, but we have some recent responses from James Charles, which are just, like, pretty hilarious. Like, he still is giving this guy attention, which just kind of blows my mind. He's literally funding this guy, basically, by talking about it. But,
yeah.
here's a tweet.
Do you reckon he'll do anything?
Hold on.
No, he can't do anything legally. But
well, do you reckon he'll try to do something then?
Oh yeah, it's
probably not.
scary.
It wouldn't be
It's
smart.
scary to me to think there are actual people on Twitter who crave attention so badly that they create fake screenshots to try and ruin others' careers and lives. It's not funny.
Yeah, and then
Like that was 3 hours
It was
ago.
just a meme.
The number one response
No one's-
is someone linking all of Joven's like PayPals and like everything.
No one's
yeah,
actually gonna believe he said the N-word. Like,
I mean,
Also-
some people might.
well,
I mean, but it's easy to debunk. I think the best thing James Charles could have done if he wanted to respond to this at all, I think number one, he shouldn't have responded to it at all. But number two, if he did respond, he should have made it a quote tweet and said, "This is obviously photoshopped, guys. This is not funny. That's it."
Yeah.
And then people would have supported him and been like, "Come on, man, why are you doing this shit?" But the fact that he like brought up his lawyers and had like that kind of arrogant-ish tone to it, the tweet, obviously you can't see tone through text, but that's kind of how it came across. It's just like, yeah.
I don't know, dude. Saying the word, it's not funny. I think that would have just made it worse. I think people would have just replied to him with all sorts of shit, with memes and shit.
I mean,
And make a joke out of him.
His community is the type of people who wouldn't find that funny in the slightest.
Yeah, apparently, Emma Chamberlain did blackface.
Oh.
What?
That was a thing that Joven talked about too.
Yeah, he's been saying a lot of stuff. He's one of those people who spam tweets.
Yeah.
And just memes around and trolls, and it's definitely been working out for him. He's actually pretty funny on Twitter from what I've seen so far. So I'm definitely enjoying this drama. It's just pretty like hilarious. I just don't understand how James isn't self-aware enough to know that this is like that doing all of this and responding in this way is like basically giving him a career. I don't know. I think it's pretty hilarious, though. Either way, I think I'm going to end the show pretty soon, just making this a relatively short one. If there's anyone who wants to come into Waiting for Call and have some final thoughts on any of the stuff discussed, I'm going to bring Squad back in and see what he has to say real quick.
Probably just chilling out. What's up, Squad?
Squad, you got an opinion on this James Charles N-word drama?
Yeah, I heard this shit. Yeah. I thought it was real at first, to be honest. I was like, no fucking way. He said the N-word. So I went down, and then I went down through the tweets, and someone posted a video on actually faking the fucking DM. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, did he stream
was a-
himself faking the DM?
No, some guy. There's some dude. Hold on.
Showing how it can be faked.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you. Hold up.
This is actually, yeah, I want to see this.
Like I'm so confused on how to do it.
I mean, to be honest, it's not really hard to fake DMs.
Hold on, I can try it. Where the
Okay,
where's my
apparently.
phone?
So apparently you need to have a business account, a business Instagram account. Hold on, let me-
Hey, which are not hard to get. I mean, I have one.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, actually, hold on. Actually, I'm not gonna send through the DMs. Bowblax. Let's see. All right.
You can post it in the hub here.
I saw fucking Ricardo. All right, there.
Okay, let's watch this Twitter video real quick. I don't know why whenever I open that, it tries to.
Oh, all right, hold up. It's not synced. Oh shit.
That easy, huh?
Damn, that's pretty
Wow.
simple. That's pretty easy.
That is.
That's remarkably scary.
Oh my god, that is such a hole.
That is such a troll.
Well, especially since on Windows 10 you can actually install like the Instagram app, and you can just pretty much just do the editing from your computer.
This is so fucking easy to manipulate right there. But yeah, this is. I'm just watching.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't know it was that easy. Holy shit! And just the fact that James Charles got so triggered off it is just
shit.
Is brilliant. This is the type of petty drama I love.
Said getting messages, death threats, and emails questioning one's character over a fake screenshot is not a joke. A person replied, "It's really not funny." A person replied to that saying, "It's hilarious."
Now, okay, this is why likes are important, okay? So this guy replies, "It's really not funny." 287 likes. Then someone replies, "It's hilarious." 1.3k likes. Just the fucking stark difference in opinion
What's
is really
next?
funny to me.
What's next, dude? Shit. Some live stream, some dude. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything.
And obviously, it's an opinion. You can't say one is right or the other one is, but like just the stark difference in opinion is what's pretty funny to me. And yeah,
it's funny, man. Dude, slander is funny, dude. Alright. Yeah. With this tweeting shit, that's kind of scummy. I mean, really fucking scummy.
I mean, it was just a meme that was
like the way he did it. Yeah, it's pretty shit. Like it didn't present it as a meme, you know, like some other shit posting
I mean, he kind of
tweets.
It was this question mark, and then he posted it, and he's been like memeing a bit on Twitter. The thing is, he hasn't explicitly said it was fake. He hasn't explicitly said it was real either, though. But the thing is, like, I guess what James Charles is afraid of is that this gets in the news, and then like people look at it and don't look into the research and just think it's real. I think that's kind of what's scary to him. And obviously, if people start actually thinking that he said that word, it's going to be bad for his career. And also, he said some questionable stuff in the past that he's already apologized for. But
oh yeah.
Just having this on top of it with that idea already in the public's mind can be concerning for James. But I do think that him saying his entire career is going to be ruined off it is a little bit of an over-exaggeration.
Yeah, I don't know why would you sue that person. Like, it's just
over a tweet.
Just destiny.
Yeah, just destiny. Okay, well, thanks for the call, and I'm gonna bring in James. So
bye, sister.
Bye, sister. Okay.
Hi, sister.
James.
Hey, what's up, James? How you
James
doing?
Charles calls in.
Hola.
Oh, is this the real James Charles?
100%.
So, do you have a opinion on this, James Charles?
Yeah, opinion on anything we've talked about?
Or anything we've
I
talked
mean-
about so far?
I guess like I came in for the tweet stuff, so like he gave it attention like no one would have found it had he not replied to it. I think that's like the dumbest thing he could.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. It could be popular enough that it gives him exposure, and all he would need to do is say that it was a glitch on Instagram. He could have just obviously, like, I don't know, he could have obviously said it came out and said it was fake. I mean, he said it's fake now, but he could have just quoted the tweet and said, this is fake, by the way, guys, just to let you know. And then maybe even showed an example of someone faking it. That would have...
Or he could have actually just gone into the DMs and just screenshot the fact that the guy probably sent the word to him.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways James Charles could go about doing it, but just immediately trying to threaten a lawyer, it just seems like... It's just so stupid. It gave him the power to meme, for sure.
Yeah.
Which, like, James just unknowingly empowered Joven, and I don't really know how he didn't see that coming as a social media influencer. I mean, James Charles is young. He's only 19, so... that could have something to do with it, but I don't know. I mean, if you're that big of a social media star, you have to have, like, intelligence at least in that field, which, I mean, it seems like an oversight by him, but... Anyways, do you have anything else to say, James?
Yeah, not really. I just want to chill on the stream.
Okay. I'll leave you in here then for a bit when we bring in our next caller. I want to believe. Welcome. Please mute
the stream.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the...
Oh shit. I think I know who you are.
Oh?
You.
Oh.
Do you have an opinion on the dramas that have been talked about thus far?
Oh, I came in to talk about just quickly mention the Twitter stuff with the likes and dislikes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Add more fuel to the drama. Like, for example, with your situation with Keemstar.
Yeah.
He could, if the likes were invisible, he could have easily said, oh, so many people, like, tweet how many people liked yours, and it could start, like, a back and forth with that. Like, wanting to...
Oh, exposing each other's likes, like Keemstar saying, I bet you got no likes on this tweet, and I'm like, ha, I got this many likes, and then Keem's like, well, I got this many likes and some more, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it can just start like a whole other layer to the...
To the
like
drama, yeah.
Like count drama. Wait.
Like count drama.
The potential is, the drama potential is interesting. Maybe I do want the likes to be invisible. That'd be awesome.
That would be Bowblax who's using the typewriter himself. Because he has a mechanical keyboard.
Oh, I'm not typing right now.
Oh. I don't know who it is.
When can I join? We'll bring you in a second after this caller, Smeef. Yeah, dude, that's actually a really interesting point. Like, obviously, overall, I don't want the likes to be invisible, but if the likes were invisible for, like, a couple days as an experiment, and some drama was created solely off that, I think it would be pretty interesting. And obviously, I love Twitter drama, so the more the merrier.
Would be interesting, but then again, you can, like, mess around with it. I know there's ways where you can, like...
Ooh, someone photoshops the likes, and then they accuse them of photoshopping the likes, and there's another layer. Ooh.
Another layer. I wanted to come in to mention, thank you guys for having me. I'll see y'all on Twitter.
Yeah, see you on Twitter.
No problem. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Alpha Flex.
That was a very...
That guy, his Twitter, I recognize his name. And, like, his Twitter nickname is Alpha Flex.
Oh my god, nice. I highly approve of that name. Smeef, welcome.
Yo, what is up?
What is up?
Hello.
Alert Nation.
What is up? It is I, the most famous person on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh my god, is that the Smeef? Welcome.
It's the Smeef!
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How you doing?
What's up? What are you guys talking about? You guys talking about James Charles situation? Twitter likes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were also talking about the coffee
Kurzgesagt
break.
and coffee break drama.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Explain it to me.
In a nutshell.
There's a long explanation, so maybe you can look it up later. But
it's boring. Not gonna lie.
Oh.
Well, if it's boring, why fucking bring it up?
I don't think it's.
I didn't think it was boring.
I don't think it's boring.
Well, anyways, how are y'all doing today? How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Pretty tired and a bit out of it because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was like busy doing a lot of stuff, but overall.
No, I get it. Yeah. How's the channel going, Bowblax? You're starting your own drama news team. I see that.
Actually,
Or
I'm
is
pretty
it
much
just
a
you?
one-man team. I get help from people occasionally, like Scully, but it's basically kind of a one-man team. Yeah, and Tozier.
Tozier.
I can't even say your name right. But yeah, it definitely takes up like so much time. In a way, I wish I had a team, but like I don't know. I kind of like doing it.
Oh no, I totally get it. Doing YouTube and shit is so time consuming, and it gives such little rewards. But when it pays off, it's fucking amazing.
I know, right?
You know, yeah. Well, not that I'll have anything that pays off, but
I just have people calling me unprofessional right now from a video that I posted 2 weeks ago. So. But we're not gonna get back into that because the last time I apparently got into it on the stream, his like little fans went and told him, and then they all just started hating on my video more about the fact that I was talking in a live stream about him.
weren't you gonna fight Keemstar, or was that a joke?
You know, it was a joke, honestly.
But
I want to see you fight.
I mean, I would do it. I mean, I have sweater arthritis, so it would be like.
I think you need a ringer. I'd be willing to fight Redditors. You know who that is? I'd be willing to get in a ring with him.
Keem's not strong enough.
I'd be me and him could go head to head.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
Smee, you would destroy Predator. Just all you'd have to do is knock him down. He's a twig.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him he said that. I'm telling him he said that.
He is a twig. All you have to do is
but for real, I could literally flatten anybody, honestly. Because I'm like 6'3" and I weigh over like 260 pounds. I could fucking Bowblax. I'm sorry, but I could fight you in a boxing ring.
Oh, I can't. I wouldn't win in a fight versus anyone. I'd
try. That's a challenge if you know. What I mean, you know,
okay.
If you want,
I accept.
You accept?
Yeah.
I'll be a ringer in the Keemstar versus Scully boxing match.
I can't wait for that fight. That's the fight I'm waiting for. Fuck like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI. Fuck shit.
Wait, Bowblax.
Undercard though.
Yeah,
I'll be the undercard. Yeah, me and Bowblax
Here's
are the
what's
undercards.
funny. If you go and look at the comments of that picture, like how many of my friends are just spam saying that they do the fight for me or that I would like destroy Keemstar is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I wouldn't fight Keemstar. He's very small. He seems small, but he's very I think he's strong.
I think he's
for
fat.
real. I mean, I'm fat, but I could take down a lot of people.
How have you, Bowblax?
Who would you fight if you could pick someone to fight?
Who I would fight? I'm honestly not sure.
Would you fight Pokemon?
Would I fight Pokemon? I mean, if she wanted to. I mean, I'm down to fight like anyone on YouTube, especially if they have more followers than me. But
Oh, okay.
Okay. I feel like I would lose versus.
I see you. I see you. I respect the grind though.
The grind. Gotta do anything. Nah, but it would be fun. No, it would be fun. But obviously, it's never gonna happen. So.
I used to box a lot though. I used to do kickboxing and a lot of boxing. So it's like, if I were to go head to head with anybody in the community, I'd probably win.
Yeah, and if I were to do legitimate training, I think it would actually be a fun thing just to do in general for my own.
You know what's a fight that I would have loved to seen though? Is Jinx versus iDubbbz. That would have been fucking amazing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I wish that would have happened.
Oh, that would have been so amazing.
Leafy back just to fight iDubbbz for old time's sake.
Hell yeah, dude! A retro throwback match.
No, I'd like to see Wait, no, Aiden Projects versus Scrubby. That'd be funny.
What about Aiden
That could probably versus Tommy C.
Oh.
Aiden Projects versus Tommy C.
Oh my god.
I just found out about some small drama. I don't know if that.
No, Aiden Projects versus Turkey Tom because they're both like prodigies of Keemstar and Tommy C.
Oh, true.
Oh fuck, funny. Yeah.
Turkey Tom versus Lieutenant Cobra.
Turkey Tom versus Lieutenant Cobra.
I think that'd be a cool one. Just throw all the kids in the boxing match and have them fight for our own.
It'd be like two children fighting over the same toy. That'd be funny. Like, I want to get on the slide.
Yeah. So what? Someone mentioned a little drama that you discovered.
Yeah, just now. Not huge, but a small compilation channel just got terminated because he kept stealing other people's content.
Ooh, yikes. Well,
ooh, what channel?
Cool vids. Hold up, I'll send a screenshot.
Okay.
Well, I mean, these are screenshots of people like.
I'd fight you. We live in the same country. Speedy, if you live in British Columbia, I'll come and 1v1 you. You're probably one of those Toronto nerds, though. Thank you so much for the notification. The content has been removed. We have eliminated the target. Thank you.
That's the only screenshot they posted. And then the bottom one's a channel. Cool vids is a compilation.
I'm tweeting out the stream.
Well, really? Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna end it relatively soon.
That's what you said like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, but then people kept talking. It was a good discussion.
Well, now this is a discussion. We're talking about how famous I am. I am super famous.
You realize I will surpass you on Twitter.
No, no, you won't.
Wait,
what's
the battle at right now? What's the
let's see. I'm at 1,026 and Smeef is probably at 1,000.
You got a population of 1.23 billion.
Oh, it looks like Smeef just gained a new follower. Wow.
You know what, Bowblax? You didn't even fucking follow me, and I offered to help you. I see how it is.
I follow you, Smeef.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for being part of the Smeef army.
Y'all already follow me.
I'm helping you on your race to beat Charm Skull. Here, see, I'll even unfollow
Underscore.
Oh, no you won't. No you won't. Do not unfollow me.
Do it, please. Please do it. Please. Do it.
Josh, do not unfollow me.
Please do it.
I did.
Oh my god, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I can't stay unfollowed for that long. I'm like, oh shit. Like the guilt just goes over me, and I'm like, oh, I can't stay unfollowed for that long. I will surpass Scully on Twitter. Well, can you guys surpass me on Twitter? Is it really cool?
Looks like she has 50 cats and lives alone.
I fucking love that. Like, that is like my favorite thing anyone's ever said about me.
Accurate.
I surpassed all of you, but all my followers are inactive.
Oh.
I'm back. What's up, everybody?
I really hope Charm Skull actually is able to beat up Keemstar soon.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna be great.
Dude, I gotta say, Keemstar did help me out because tweeting that picture and having all my friends like quote tweet and stuff got me way more followers.
Nice. Dude, I really like the ramen noodle hoodie he sent.
Yes, oh my god, what he sent, Mystic. That's fucking funny.
That was like,
Can't believe you actually did
my
that.
foreskin hurts.
Like the
You have foreskin?
The drama with like the G Fuel thing was funny in its own right, but like the fact that he turned it around on us and did the ramen noodle.
Well, yeah, after she said your name, after she called you Beta Flex like 50 times.
Yeah, I'm glad that I was a part of that. That was so funny.
It's tiring being this famous.
Yeah.
How big are you?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm just joking.
He has so many subs, he can't even count them, dude. They're just
I can't even. I can't look. I have so many subs. I can't even count all 485 of them.
Oh.
He probably already beat T-Series and PewDiePie, but we just don't know.
Yeah. This is the real battle.
Dude,
Smeef versus
imagine
T-Series.
if someone was more subbed than PewDiePie and T-Series, but they had their subs invisible. Kind of like how
YouTube.
Brittany Venti does. The shit would be hilarious. And then they just
Wouldn't
unadvertise
Brittany
them,
Venti
and all of a sudden...
has more subs.
Wait, what?
What if Brittany Venti has more subs?
Ooh.
That would be
What if Brittany has like 90 mil?
Well, who the fuck is she?
She's just
That's
a content creator who has her subs hidden.
And do we know roughly how much? Just like what's the views like, for example?
She hid them about like a year and a half ago, or more, and it was at 40K then. I would say she's probably above 100K now.
You guys remember like when Onision used to charge people to watch his videos?
What the fuck?
He still does.
What? Does he still?
Yeah, he has unedited, like uncensored versions of his videos that he still charges people on Patreon to see.
Well,
I thought it was on YouTube.
No.
Well, that's what he used to do. I remember
used to do
seeing
on YouTube,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube used to have this feature where they had channels where you had to straight up pay to watch their videos. It was like a feature they
They
implemented
do.
for
It's
a
called
bit.
YouTube Premium.
YouTube
Well,
Red.
no, but it was like before Premium used. It was like a kind of discontinued feature.
Oh,
that like
she
barely anyone
privated.
used.
So apparently, she like officially hit. It says she lost like 40K subs back in September.
No, it's because she hid her subs in September, so it automatically dropped to 0 permanently.
Damn.
But it's not actually that.
Oh, so Social Blade can't access the sub number then?
No.
And, I thought that was like behind the scenes shit with codes and whatnot with Social Blade. I guess not.
Yeah, I mean it is, but I guess like it just doesn't track it or something. I don't know. I've never hidden my subs, so I don't know if she can actually see her subs either.
Was there a reason why she hid her subs or?
I don't know. There probably was an
I
explicit
remember
reason, but I
that there was like people who were roasting her about her sub count when she was like trying to get attention.
Fair enough.
Things have been going pretty great lately, not gonna lie. Everything has been going really well.
Oh,
that's
glad to hear it, man.
Just in general, even for other people. Like, I noticed, like, there's not that much shitty stuff going on as of lately.
Yeah,
You know?
the drama's gotten quiet, which is interesting.
That it's not interesting, it's good. It's good. It's like...
not for this channel, it's not.
Well, not for this channel,
like,
but...
this channel lost 3 subs today.
Now, trust me. Oh my god.
Whoa.
By the way-
I'm doing such a great job hosting. But, trust me, the drama's gonna start ramping up soon. Like, there's stuff on the horizon that, yeah.
Ooh.
Not gonna say anything, but,
I don't care.
Yeah, there's stuff coming. Anyways, on that note, I'm gonna end the show. Tomorrow, Augie will be back. We'll probably have more structure to the show. I think me and Augie have a lot of chemistry between each other. Like, I do the research, but Augie's much better at, like, presenting a show and giving structure, which is why I feel like this was
He's the fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
Augie's a good host.
We each have our own strengths, and now that I've hosted by myself, you can see what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. But I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. This little 2-day takeover. And tomorrow we will be back on our regularly scheduled AugieRFC. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the donations, even though they were $1 troll donations. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys later.
Bye.
And then someone just says, hello all you beautiful people. Well, I'm going.